Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, this is the mic check. Let's see if something good with this. I think this one you have to put it up to your face more to make it sound good. So this is it, like right here in between us.
Yeah, I think it'd be fine as long as we're like, I guess maybe putting our voice to it right there, and it's still even then. It's a mic, so it's gonna be cool.
Most importantly, we're gonna pass it, but I do want to just make sure how it sounds right there because you can get a little bit laggy with the mic sometimes.
No, that's all.
But mic check, mic check.
Yeah, check. I mean, I think I'm pretty gonna throw that shit right there, and I can talk. Yeah.
Oh, I did not hear nothing I just said. No Filter Podcast outside downtown with the one and only
OJ Vibe, OJ Lord, one of the three, or Owen, one of the four.
You said or Owen.
Yeah, that's not real name.
Right. And I remember you told me because we did an interview down here, but yo, if you're watching this video, then that means you have gotten, I think, 3 minutes into the No Filter Podcast, and I appreciate you. I don't know what episode this is, but I know that it's featuring OJ. So check it out. Me and OJ had shot a No Filter Podcast. We were supposed to shoot 3 of them, but we shot one, and everything went wrong, as I talked about in this episode. And, we had to redo it. But OJ got the original footage, and you can watch that on his Instagram page and his YouTube page. So go ahead and do that, and like the video, and I appreciate you. And that was really my only PSA. More No Filters coming soon, and I love your mom. But, oh my God, we had so many technical difficulties that day, bro. So many technical. But we did. I was up there. Wait, no, we both walked up there together, up the bridge together. Yeah. And then that's when I stayed up there. No, you stayed up there. And then that's when I stayed up there. You feel me? But it all takes perfection, bro. We were supposed to have this moment. We've been had this interview in the plan for a while. So perfection takes time, gang. But how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Got class in a little bit. I mean, beautiful weather, amazing weather. It's like 84, 85. It's not too hot.
The sun is kind of punching. I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of punching. See, I'm normally a shorts guy, right? I just started getting into wearing shorts. My boy got some nice shorts on, right? I'm basketball shorts.
I feel that. I'll be on that web sometimes for college. I'm not trying. I'm seeing shorties at college. I mean,
they gotta be sweatpants. They matter the most too. I know. But not too much is going on these days, man. What you got going on, OJ?
Man, for right now, I'm making beats, kind of writing, damn near every other day. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm really just kind of mixing other people's stuff or recording other people. And I mean, it's a blessing to be able to do because, I mean, just recently I was able to record a female artist, and I didn't think that I would be able to do it at first, but then kind of sat in there for like 30, 45 minutes, and I ended up making the vocal sound probably tenfold better than with nothing on it. And I was like, dang, I can get all sides. I can get men, I can get women. Just be able to sing right in their own pocket and sound right. That's literally what my dream is, to be able to do, is make people feel heard.
I could imagine that's a lot. Like I said produce my own shit. I master my own shit, right? Yeah. And that takes a lot. I be wanting to tell myself like I gotta redo it, and so I settle for less sometimes.
Exactly.
But when you're working on somebody else, it's really hard to settle for less.
No, it's exactly, because it's not you that's doing it. It's the other people, and so it's like it's cool to see different people's work ethic too, because not only are you showing your own work ethic by being one patient, but two, giving your own ideas and being like, well, I think I could see it like this if you do it like that too. You almost get your own, what the imagination of what track could become. It's like that's one of those things where you get that secret sauce in between. You have one person say one thing and it flips the whole entire track into being a hit from not a hit type shit like that.
I just did an interview, and somebody said that they like settings with producer. I've never been in a studio before, right? I've been in a home studio.
Yeah, see, I haven't been in a real one either. I'm trying to change that for both of us, because I'm trying to sit in a real one too, and I was actually just applied for a position to be in a studio at 400, and then I kind of just got pushed back to be like next in line to be intern type, but like not just getting that influence, like getting that assurance that you're in the studio doing the right thing with the right gear, with the right minded people. I feel like that's just gonna change the game.
With the gear and what the right minded people mean the most. That's why I say I'm trying to build a team, man. And it's good to be able to have, you know, let's go to the studio here. I know my boy OJ be going crazy in there. You know what I mean? It's good to be able to have a team like that. And I don't know, like, you find it relaxing, bro? I find it to be a little much. Like I said, I give up on most days. I half acid some days.
Yeah, you know what? For me, yeah. So sometimes I treat it like therapy. Other times I treat it like work, and it's one of those things where it really just depends on my mood of that day. Like sometimes I know that I don't want to mix stuff, but it has to get done because I'm like, oh, I told you that I'd do it then. And there's even projects that I'm thinking of right now that I'm like, oh gosh, I told them that I'd do it, and so it's like I know that I immediately have to do it. So it's more of a work thing, and it's less of a feely thing, which I don't like sometimes. But the nice thing is I still like doing it regardless of, like, at the end of the day, if I'm like mad, not want to do shit, I'll end up doing it for 5 minutes and I'll like it, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I got to do this again. So like it just
You're
gets you,
searching
yeah.
for perfection.
It changes the vibe. You changes your vibe too. It's like that's a good thing about music is that whatever you're working on, if you're working on that stuff that moment, you don't always have to feel it that way. Like maybe it'll take away sometimes, but you go back and you look in different perspectives, and it's nice to see that.
My boy said that perfectly. Now, what something that caught my brain when you was talking was like your career as OJ.
Yeah,
Like, let's start from the beginning first.
for sure.
Where did OJ, like where did it originate from?
So yeah, OJ is my initials. I'm Owen Joseph. My Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's mother, father. That's what they came up with, and it's just damn near one of those things where so I had a football coach whenever I was back living in Madison, about 8 years old, and he walks up to me. He's like, "Bro, what's your middle name?" Because he only knew me by Owen at that point. He's like, "Bro, what's your middle name?" And I go, "Joseph." And he's like, "Oh, so you OJ? You OJ now?" And so like 8 years old, that kind of it didn't really stick around anyone else, but always stuck with me. I'm like, damn, that actually is a really good nickname, and I'm gonna start using that when actually it needs to come in handiness. And so it's like damn near 3 years ago, whenever actually it was damn near about 4 going on 5 now, I decided to come up with a name. I'm like, damn, what would my name be? Well, I like OJ. OJ, that fucking works too. It's like, yeah, just damn near. That's how that works.
That was easy, right?
Yeah.
So now you got your name, but where did your career start? Where did you first get into music? Even if it was before, like,
Yeah.
you actually dropping the music. Because me myself, I went on a little Louisville tour and actually a Kentucky tour, rapping this one song
Yeah.
that I on this beat that I've never like actually recorded, right? And even when I was little, I made songs about toast and like a whole bunch of like silly stuff, bro.
No, seriously, and that's what gets it started. So ironically, like I'll say that it kind of was like that with me too for a little bit. So it started out cool with my mom got me a guitar when I was like 12 or so. She used to play a little bit too, and my uncle also plays a decent amount now too. But no, she got me one when I was 12, and then she played all the way up until her passing. And so that's one of those things that kind of stuck with me a lot. I got to see her play guitar, sing. It was just super beautiful to me, and I'm like, damn, I want to do that. That's cool. I want to do that. And so getting the creative aspect from her, I feel like that was kind of what started it. And then took lessons, kind of fell off, started self teaching myself a little bit. And then I moved to say like fifth grade or whatever. You have to play the recorder and all that stuff. You have to play an instrument for whenever we were at. We had to play just like choose an instrument. So I chose tuba. So I played tuba for like 4 years. Yeah, the big old one. No, tuba's the big old one. So the sousaphone is like this with like the thing that wraps around with the huge ass bell. That's the sousaphone. The tuba's the one where it's like standing up kind of, but you can have a marching tuba too. But like, nah, dude, it's one of those things where I was in marching band. Oh hell yeah, no, it's one of those things where yeah, I was in marching band. That kind of sparked more geekiness out of it. But I got the timing aspect down a lot more, and like the overall like how the conductor works and how a full song should go, and like when stuff should be cut off and how fast stuff should be and slow. And it really helped with just like music theory a lot, and I just felt really intrigued with it. And no, but to end with that, I just all through high school, I switched to guitar back again, playing guitar in class, and then even in college, I took a guitar class there too. But I mean, it's just been super intriguing throughout my whole entire life. I feel like that's how I remember a lot of things too, is by music. I'm like, oh, I've heard that song through this, and I like think of 15 different. And it's just really cool.
That's something that happened to me too. Music connects me a lot, bro.
It really helps. It really helps me to kind of like think of the past too and stuff like that.
Now, when did you start recording? When was your first song drop? How did you feel, bro? Because
Yeah.
I felt like the word I was hard. the song that I took on tour wasn't even my first song that I dropped.
Yeah.
I felt like that the world just needed to hear me, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as I found out about them Apple headphones and Band Lab, I logged in, bro. I was dropping songs every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Like it almost became a career for me instantly, but it was an emotional thing for me.
I feel that.
So
Yeah, exactly.
how did who was your first drop your first song and how was the beginning of your career like, bro?
Yeah, so that was back in 2021. I'm pretty sure I was a freshman in the dorm and was just kind of coming up with the whole entire concept of what I wanted to do. I'm like, I want to make music. Well, what do you have to do to make music? Oh, well, you need the lyrics, obviously, and all that stuff. And I was good at writing, and I really liked the wordplay and all that stuff, so that fit perfectly. The beat, I knew how to make music, so I was like, oh, that fit fucking perfectly too. And so I'm like, yeah, well, not to an extent. Like I was already messing around. My senior year, when COVID hit, we had to go fully online for band. And it was like, how the hell are you going to go fully online for band? Well, you kind of figure it out like that. And so we just called Soundtrap, I think is what it's called. It's another one that's kind of like BandLab's Soundtrap. And we go and record our stuff into it, but you could also mess around with it. And it was COVID. So it's like you either were playing video games or doing your homework or anywhere in between. And I was just kind of exploring. I used that time to explore a lot. And so it really sparked my kind of, I was just trying to figure out what the hell that was. And so I was like, oh shit, I put everything together, bro. And then I was just like, now I want to figure out the rest of the like, how do you own the beat and all that shit. And that's what I'm going to school for right now. So, but no, long story short, I started, dropped the song, and this was, like I said, 2021, probably right around this time of the year. And I dropped it, and I was like, it was just cool. I could put it in a playlist. Songs would fade into it, fade out of it. I felt like I was genuinely an actual artist of that one song.
Was you a producer before you was a writer?
I mean, I don't want to put it that way because I used to be decent with the pen because I used to write like I wrote like a 6-7 page love note, damn near. And bro, you know what's like the most, bro? She threw that out, and then the principal literally had to read that shit too. And so yeah, no, that's one of those things where I'm sitting there writing my heart out type shit, and like it was a first love type thing, and it was.
You said 6-7 words,
6-7 pages. I wrote all that.
Front
bro,
back?
they were nice. Huh?
Front back?
Front, damn near. I think no. Okay, so no, 6-7 pages including the front back. So it was probably about a 4. It was a 4 thing pack. I'm sitting there. I'm like,
but
really about to just
throw this?
Is he about to throw all that out? No, seriously. That was one of those things where I did like writing. My dad used to write a lot, and he was on the radio too, doing like just random like talking stuff like that. But just being in that journalistic kind of range, like I really like writing information and expressing information too. So yeah, that's what really kind of sparked that. But yeah.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, it's like I said, I'm these days I'm more turned into like a career with my thing, right? Like I have to put. I mean, I hate to say it the way like this, but I kind of have to put like all my feelings aside and stuff like that, so that I can make a career out of this.
Yeah.
Is that what you shooting for, or are you doing it more for therapeutic?
It's so that's what's funny is that like it went from, I feel like the way that I'm moving right now and only going to move forward is getting both of that to an extent, because realizing that how much the emotions are. I got a DM today or yesterday actually, and I just sent back one today, and it was the first one that I'd ever gotten of anyone just saying this. Straight up random person decided to look on my SoundCloud through like 3 of my songs, type back and was like, dude, those bars are super nice. The way that you put your emotions into that, like other people can understand that. And I was like, dude, that's exactly kind of what I was going for to an extent. At the same time, it heals myself, and you can heal yourself with other people. It's just one of those things where it's kind of universal. Like you're sharing that universally. That moment is like nothing can beat that shit. That's one of those things where it's like that's why I want the best of both. I like the emotion aspect because you have to put your own emotions into it, but then there's also the work aspect where it's like, well, shit, people are gonna sit there and listen to you and actually work and give you a say $2 ticket because they work hard for that $2. That's still $2 to them. That's still that putting it towards you to work on your own craft and be your own person and talk your own work and make we all feel the same exact way. That's really kind of what I'm aspiring
to. It's almost easy money. It's almost like doing like a vlog or something.
Yeah, no shit. Someone playing in the NFL because you're gifted with something, you choose to do that, and as long as you're spreading good 1 and 2 and you're giving back, you're not sitting there being selfish as a motherfucker. I feel like that's living life the right way. Is doing what you want to do and not being stingy as fuck.
I like that you're putting business on it though. Yeah. I like the fact that you know, like you said, you're going to school for, you know, to help you own beats. I can't even tell you how that game goes. Yeah, I mean, people see that free on YouTube and they think that the beats is free.
And then they up, and then it gets snatched out because they didn't either one do what they were supposed to do in the thing, or they didn't buy the beat in the first place.
Now, okay, I know you said you've never been in a studio,
Yeah.
but you probably heard the same thing as me. Word on the street is literally that's how they get down in studios, bro.
Yeah.
It's just by ripping beats off
That's
YouTube.
Well, so you know what? I've heard there's both. It's either they're trying to sell their own beats, or and that's actually a good business kind of ploy, business opportunity, just kind of selling beats straight to the thing, because like if you think about it, you only have the people that are in house that are making beats, or the actual producers that the artists are bringing. It's like, I'm sure that you probably would have to be ripping them off and either having to have the artist actually pay for it, and or two, you're getting the beats in house, which I would hope would be happening.
Yeah. Because when you're paying for and that's the reason why I've never been to a studio, because through everything you just said, all that comes with prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
man, it's so expensive. It goes down once you start buying hours. It goes down. You can't just go in for 2 hours. But even then, you can't sit there and write. You can't. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to have the beats loaded. It's one of those things where you're losing. Like you get Future, all these people that where you have like the labels and paying for it. So it's like you're fine and you can do that and you can make all these videos, do this stuff. But if you don't have that backing, you're not gonna get that time in there at least spent the right way. So it's like, I don't know. You just gotta.
They're going what, 60 an hour? 60 an hour?
I'm sure that it's probably about like 80 an hour, I guess, and then it goes down probably in increments. So you get like 3 hours, just like it go down to $60 an hour type. Like that's what I would hope that it'd be. I'm sure they're probably more expensive too. You got all those random fees like
you said you want to mix and master.
Yeah,
that's 120.
Yeah. Hey, you want the extra doo-doos in the back?
Yeah, the extra doo-doo. That pack wasn't free now.
45 per doo-doo. You want 4 doo-doos? All right, cool. Bring it up.
45 per doo-doo. I use that doo-doo on Future's beat, bro. I don't even listen to Future, man. Okay, so I know you said you had some music on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah. I got a little bit more on SoundCloud.
Do you have anything else? Like, are you on United Masters Distro yet?
It's more so I stick to, right now my process is, if I make the beat and I also am writing the lyrics, then I'm going to put it on all platforms. And there's a lot of them that are in the works right now that I don't have, but I got 5 up right now. And then on SoundCloud, that's kind of the ones where they're more of a trial-ish thing, but I still want to listen to them a little bit more. But they're not my beats. And so it's like, I don't want to, kind of do I don't know the whole copyright thing yet myself. That's why I'm going to school for, learning that. But then also it's just like one of those things too, where it's like, it's respect thing. I'm not trying to rip someone's beat and stuff unless I actually pay them the money in the first place.
Yeah. See, I've had a few of my songs taken off of YouTube. Now I've only had one taken off of DistroKid.
Yeah.
Because it said that it was one of my songs that was making good revenue. Like people loved it too. So it was a really good song. The promo behind it was good and everything. I paid for promo. It's the only song that I paid for promo. Dang. And you feel me? It got taken down just recently, bro. It was up there for like 3 years.
Dang. See, that's gonna say that's another thing too. Is that one of those like it's another thing. If you don't buy the beat, it says free on there. It's like it doesn't actually mean free. It just means that it's gonna take a few years. But sometimes they're gonna they'll snatch it. They'll snatch it faster rather than not if it picks up.
Now tell me, have you ever ran into the problem of people posting the same beat twice? You ever heard that on YouTube?
Yeah, I feel like there's that. I mean, you got to think about it like this. There's only so many artists, and there's all these beats. You got people that are listening to them. I guarantee you, there's so many people that are ripping that same beat off of it, making that song, reposting it. It's not caught up to it yet. So I guarantee you, there's gonna be.
Ain't that like that's what I say. Ain't that like crazy though? Because it's like now who's getting credit for the copyright of this song? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's so weird because you could say, hey Siri, what song is this? And it'll play that exact song. Yeah. But how did you even detect this? Like I mean,
you know what? It's another thing too, is that like think about like the remixes too. Like even then, like Jay and I have a remix on a Doechii song, JDM, and then
shout out that boy Jay.
Yeah, shout out boy Jay. And on top of that, me and 22, shout out 22.
Hey, y'all been in the lab, haven't y'all?
Yeah, no, we've been cooking for a minute. His birthday was yesterday too.
No, I'm gonna have to hit that boy up.
I know. Anyway, he's cool too. But I just dropped, bro, the Officer by Lil Wayne. We just did a remix on that one too. But you gotta think about like you got remixes now too and shit like that, to where it's like obviously we didn't buy the beat and shit like that, so it's not gonna pick up right. But the people that actually do get the remixes and stuff like that on it, like I guess it's just there's certain, I guess there's that in between to where that's what I'm learning about too. It's like you get your songs registered and you got the unregistered ones, or the ones that are registering but they haven't gone through that full process. They don't get knocked out of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's probably why
you can call it a remix. You don't have to call it a remix. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I feel like it'll still pick up on that algorithm of this is that, like this is that
song.
hit. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
that hit song, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you just said something that was cold, boy. Yes, with the licensing on the beat, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember for shit. But it's alright. At the end of the day, you know, one day I'm gonna get that. You know, that's one day I'm gonna. I used to make.
Yeah, I'll just hold this for a second. You gotta do it. So I guess with the whole entire beat making process, and I'll just kind of this will help you out too a little bit. Whenever you go, I feel like if you start with samples and like actually just rip them off of like say Splice and stuff like that, it's it's fine if you want to own the music in the first place and just kind of like be more of a producer and like kind of just you're putting patterns together and making stuff disappear and making you're basically being a conductor to an extent. And then making loops and shit like that, that's a lot different. That's more so kind of what I'm diving more into with that, because you have to have the stuff like, so when it starts you have to have a call and response type shit. On top of that you have to have like the point where it's like if it ends weirdly and it starts in a new segment, it's gonna sound weird each time that it starts over. If that makes sense. It has to be fluidly through, and it's just, bro, that's just,
You gotta know what the chorus is.
exactly. You got it. Yeah, and that's, bro. It's just, it's one of those. It's vigorous as hell, but like at the end of the day, I'm willing to learn that shit. That's what I'd love to spend my time doing that. I'd love to spend that time on this earth doing that.
To be able to produce.
Learn how to make that to an extent, and then also making the business aspect behind it to where I'm selling these beats too in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a market for beats and stuff. Like, there is a person who likely buy beats. I'm feeling for the majority that most people rip them off YouTube and stuff like that.
And that's what the thing is, that like kind of finding that path is really understanding like at what point would I buy these beats, and so I need to make them that good in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It's like I need to make them up to my own, I guess, my own will, my own need in the first place. Because like if you're not making something, sorry, where I'm trying to think your own
like your own flow, your own, you know, this is good for me to be able to rap on.
Quality, I guess is the right word too.
Right.
You want to get the highest quality that you want to have in something. You don't want to give someone a shitty beat, like, here, get on this. You could try to get on that. It'd be a challenge, but like it's one of those things where why not just make a good beat that someone can get on that.
Not no goof ad beat.
No, seriously, just get the. No shit, I was thinking like Looney Tunes, like with the trap remix.
Bro, yes, I was thinking of, bro. When they be doing the little freaking goofy I can't think about it, bro. But it be so like the beats be like, you know, trash ass type beats, bro.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
And I'm attempted to rap on them.
You know what? I'm the same way too. It's like I like the challenge like that too, but at the same time, it's just like one of those things where it's like they have their own alleys, and you just gotta pick your own alley. And sometimes you can bounce in between them, but it's like if you don't focus on the one or two alleys, you're probably not gonna be making.
It makes it hard, and you know, these days the world likes simplicity.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a universal thing. It's something that's been around, right? Yeah. Like the Dougie. I feel like the Dougie's such a simple beat. Yeah. You know, all them dances and stuff like that. There's a lot of them that are so. I'm just thinking, like, looking back now, like, there's so simple things. Like, we just gotta. It's literally just. It's patterns, really. It's patterns, it's bro. Patterns. But it's a dope pattern, right? It's a few patterns put together, and they come together to be dope as hell. Exactly. Like. I'm trying to think, like maybe Heartless by Kanye. I think it has a little bit more behind it, but it's literally like him. He's sitting there. He's like, I need this. No, I need this. He's like, I need that. He said, put that into the fluctuator, bro. Make it sound like this, bro. Yeah, that's the money that comes with it, you know. But these days they want simple lyrics. They want simple beats. Is that something that you willing to take a step into, or are you more of a do my own thing type of version? I'm more so. I guess I like the best of both. It's more like if I like it first, then there's gonna be an audience for it too. So you kind of have to find the right audience behind that and push it the right way. But also you can't just be super niche, but you also can't be following everyone either. There has to be that in between where you're making it work for you and it shows who you are, if that makes sense in the first place. Like if you're a goofy ass motherfucker just want to make goofy ass beats, then just keep doing that. Why the fuck would you want to switch a lane that like, you know, Miles. Try and be it. Yeah. You know, Miles. Yeah. he does such a silly thing, and the fact that he found an audience for it, the song that the fact that he got like things with Kanye. My man that had was about to perform in the Bourbon Hall down here. It's like he found an audience, man. I try my best to put my liking into it, but it's so hard. Like I said, it goes back to the conversation of career and feelings, bro. I'm over here making songs every day because of how I'm feeling at the end of the day, but I can only put out Nola beats right now because I'm on a Nola beat type of wave right now.
Exactly.
You know?
Right. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's practice for you because you're getting your emotions out too. It gives you like, bro. It's the first time that anyone's gonna be hearing that song to anyone. For you, it might be the 30th, 40th,
The
but it's
50
the first.
thousand.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the first time that someone else uses it for whatever, and that could click completely different. So you just kind of have to throw that out there. Just make sure that you're riding the waves every fucking time. If you're on that wave, that's what I keep telling homies in the studio, whenever we're in the house. I'm like, what's your vibe tonight? What are we trying to do? What's your vibe? And then they'll tell me, hopefully, be like, oh, I'm feeling like kind of shitty because this just happened. Fuck it, let's write about that. Like, let's hear about that, and we'll just hop on it and kind of match that vibe type shit. That's appreciate doing that. It's really good for the music aspect because you're aligning with that shit and making them dope patterns kind of align type.
And you don't have to really think too much out of it. You know what I mean?
No, it's just a flowy thing.
It's all right
it's
there.
Like, oh, does this sound right? Nah, it's like because you can hear it automatically. Like, does this sound like this should fit? No, it's just like don't second guess it either. Because like if you don't hear it, you don't hear it. You take it away.
Do you have a main thing that you rap about? Like I find myself rapping about love a lot.
Yeah, definitely. It's more so just the vibe. So I guess the way that just you're carrying yourself, like you're just being present in the moment type shit. I feel like just me being who I am, where I am in that moment, it kind of gets me in that reality. So I feel like every time I hear a song, I'm like, oh shit, I'm me. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just like one of those things where I'm like, oh shit, I'm in my own body. Like I need to be more present, more with whatever's going on currently. It's just kind of a wake up call to an extent, just to be like, hey, you're here.
Yeah, time to lock in, time to be
OJ.
OJ.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know what I mean? It's weird like that, but like it's one of those things where I'm like, that's why I somewhat made it a reminder to myself to kind of have it be almost like a backing track of what my brain should have told myself in that time, or what I'm thinking presently, or what I thought in that past. And that's what's good about it, is that like I can rewind it like a memory that I had, but I can have physically, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's literally what my music is. Like I said, I really talk about like just stuff that happens at the end of my day, right? Even if it's on a Nola beat. So it's like when I'm listening to these songs, I'm like, I know what that bar was about. I know, like, exactly. And it makes me feel good because it's like it's time, bro.
Exactly.
And I'm making money off of it now.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing.
Let me see how much time we got. We got 3 minutes, so let's go ahead with the closing question, okay?
That's a bet.
So what? I want to ask you something music related, right? But I know that you're outside of music too. So let's talk to future OJ, right? So what is the next until December? What's the plans until December? Things that we have to accomplish, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. So right now I'm currently in business school. So I'm basically trying to apply the stuff that I'm learning right now currently with OJ Vibe, which is the record label. And then OJ Lore as a person needs to be making more music, which is also me. That's what I'm saying, is that like end of the day, I'm just going to be trying to work with as many people as I can, do not as many interviews as I can, but literally just try and get information out that I need to and spread that information out in the right way. I mean, like 22 and I literally just made this music video for our release, and I'm still kind of chopping it up and stuff like that, but it's in the works, and it's cold. It's super cold. Like it's one of those things where it's slow rolling because I'm one worker at a time, but like it's coming out really nice. It's one of those things.
On that one thing, I know that looks good.
It's gonna be fire, man. It's gonna be fire. But no, anyway, just getting that out. I'm really just kind of just moving forward and riding the wave that I'm on right now.
And you're doing good.
Doing well. Doing well. Hell yeah.
All right, bro. So look, most importantly, let's keep that up for you, right?
Hell yeah.
And for me, what I got, I just told myself I got to start making a goal list and stuff like that. So I do got to start getting on that. I've been falling back on the shows because I've been doing better shows, but I have to go back to, the roots.
I gotta get on that too, bro.
Most importantly, bro, because that bro.
My first one this year, finally. It's like that's lucky 2025. I have my first one, so it's like I need to maybe sneak in two.
I'm about to headline a show on the 25th, and there's gonna be $15 to perform. I haven't really chopped it up with Dude because I want to find a way that we can all make money rather than just Dude making money.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call him today, Derek. expect a call from me, right? I texted him. I'm gonna call you today. But I want to get more. I want to be more. You know, I want to get more stuff done. I want to complete stuff, and I want more money, bro. I want to better myself. I want to be more mature. I want to be. You feel me? I want to do better for myself, and it's gonna happen. So look, with all that being said, we had my man's OJ on the No Filter podcast, bro, and it meant a lot for you to be coming on here, bro. I appreciate you. Hopefully, we get more episodes. We definitely got to get more episodes, bro.
This is one of many. As you say, we had that one, didn't go well. The second one, smooth as hell. Bro, they gotta listen to us talk more. I swear.
Listen, for sure. If in reality, this was gonna be our third episode already. Literally. But listen, we out of here. I appreciate y'all for watching us. And OJ, I appreciate you for coming out, gang.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate you.
Love you, man. Dude!